Y'all know nothing about this. You need to pay attention. Sit back and relax. It's time for Goodall's Country Kitchen. All right, we're down here in the heart of Old Louisville, a very historic part of the outer downtown part of Louisville. St. James Court, Central Park, a lot of good stuff to explore down here. But anyway, we're down here at another historic landmark, and that's the Old Louisville Tavern, which was formerly known as the Riviera Tavern, owned by Knocker Braden. I actually had interaction with Knocker when he used to sponsor junkets to the Riviera Casino in Las Vegas. And I used to go on those junkets during those years that I refer to as the dark ages. But anyway, we're not going to get into any more of that today. But this is also a big day, a big video, because we're announcing the actual launching date of Ryan's YouTube channel, his own channel coming out this weekend. He's going to be uploading his first video on Friday. Jay, can you tell some little particulars about the channel coming up?
Oh, I think that there may be some burgers in one of them. I think that maybe it'll be a little bit of a surprise, but
There's going to be some surprises, yeah. Definitely, my intention is to have some guest reviewers. Not to steal your guest reviewers, but a couple of them I talked to at the
You have my blessing to do and use anything related to my channel you want.
Perfect. Yeah, I feel like, with me, I draw from having somebody with me. So, if I'm there by myself, it might not be as entertaining. And I kind of draw from having someone to interact with.
Right.
That's just my personality.
All right, so back to the Old Louisville Tavern. They're known for some good pub style food menu. They've got cheesesteak sandwiches, burgers, batter dip fish, pastas. They got a little bit of everything on here. So you can go high end or you can just go pub style. The burgers I know are really good. They have one named after the former owner, Knocker Braden. They call it the Knocker Burger. Anyway, we're looking right down the block at the Granville Inn. We did that review a couple months ago. Check that one out.
That's on the way here, which you just went over.
Goodall's Country Kitchen. You already know. But anyway, we're going to go. Oh, also stick around for the end. We're going to give you more information about how you can find Ryan's channel. And also, I got a shout out I got to give toward the end. So stick around for that.
Yeah, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Absolutely. Okay, just want to show you a little of the architecture here. You see, it's definitely an 1800s style building here with the bar. That bar looks like it's ancient too. But along with the rest of the buildings from down in this area, that were built in the mid to late 1800s, this one was right in the middle of those, so I have to assume it came from the same time period. They've got an upstairs section. You see the kitchen there. And I love these like old rustic looking stairs. And we're going to sit up in the upstairs section hoping to get a little more quiet atmosphere and not be disturbing anybody down there. Got a nice little cozy corner here. And we're going to order some food and be right back. Cleared out a little bit. I want to be able to show you a full view of this really cool bar here. Being that we're down by U of L, of course it's U of L themed in here, kind of like down at Granville Inn. See all the memorabilia. And we've got a lot of good stuff from the old Final Four teams, national champions. Some great stuff to look at in here. All right, so we got some appetizers coming here. What do you got there, Ryan?
I got some wings that are Rocky style, which is a dry rub instead of everybody else got the sauce, so I figured I'd try that. Sorry, I just ate that little nibble just that was hanging there. Get a little of this homemade ranch.
Don't drip that ranch on your brand new Goodall's merch. Looking good, by the way. I'll give y'all more details how to get the merch at the end of the video too. Stick around.
Yeah, that's a very good wing, good crisp. Like I said, no sauce, but dry rub just to get started. The ranch is really good. It's not just your Hidden Valley Ranch, which is good in its own right.
The server told me that all their dressings are homemade, blue cheese and ranch anyway. All right, well, let's move on to Jay.
Yep.
What do you got there,
This is
Jay?
the mix. It's a mix of barbecue sauce and buffalo. And I'm going to do, I don't know if you've seen this, the meat umbrella method.
Oh!
You push down on this wing like that. I know it's gross. I'm getting my fingers all in there.
I've seen that technique before. A friend of mine, Jason Jones, uses that technique.
Blue cheese. It's good.
Can you hold up your bone there? Yeah, that's a pretty effective method there.
Oh, yeah, the rest will go too. I'm not leaving the rest. But, yeah, so we got the blue cheese on this one. It's a mix of buffalo and barbecue, as I mentioned. And it's good. It's a little less spicy. I thought it would be a little spicier. I like it, though.
And what do you call that technique again?
I heard it referred to once as the meat umbrella.
Oh, okay.
I think it was on like Food Network or something.
Well, now a word from my sponsor.
Shop secondhand first with Peddler's Mall.
New products are added daily by our vendors. Vintage, antiques, uniques, furniture, clothing, collectibles, crafts, gifts, oddities, home decor, and more.
Hundreds of vendors in every location. You never know what you will find.
Interested in becoming a vendor? Contact us today.
18 locations across Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, and West Virginia.
Open 7 days a week.
I just got the straight buffalo. It's just regular buffalo. I asked what their hottest level was, and they said this is it. It looks like it's tossed in the sauce pretty good. And I'm going to try the blue cheese first. Homemade. Look, you can see the chunks of the blue cheese in there. The blue cheese is really good. All right, now I'm going to try the ranch. By the way, it's a good tangy buffalo sauce on there too.
So I ask you, remind you of that song I told you about a while back? I like the chicken, the chicken. To make you think of that song I was telling you about. Go ahead. I like the chicken, the chicken. Fish and chips?
Yeah.
By the way, these wings are on special. 5 wings for $5.
Yes.
I apologize. I have technical difficulty. Didn't have the camera rolling when he went through his whole description before on his batter dip fish. Sorry about that, Ryan, Jay.
Well, I got the lowdown on it now because I already tried it all.
Right.
So let me get into it for you.
Actually, at one time it was 4 pieces of fish.
There were 4 pieces of fish. There were 3 excellent hush puppies, and the fish is great. It's a cod. It's a white fish. You can see it's battered, but it's not overly battered.
I think it's beer batter.
Yeah, it is. It's got a really good flavor. It's seasoned well. Tartar sauce with it is excellent. And it also came with Russian dressing, which I thought was unusual. I never had that before. And it's got a little bit of a kick to it, and I think it's horseradish that's in there.
Huh.
So that's the fish.
Interesting. Russian dressing with the fish. Cool.
Yeah. The hush puppies, very good. They're good and crunchy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't beat a good hush puppy.
Right.
And then the fries, these hand cut here, sort of natural cut fries. Excellent. So this coleslaw is a little less dressed, a little lighter than usual, but it's nice. It's a sort of a refreshing change, I think. Yeah.
Not too overly sweet.
No, there's a sweetness to it in a very good way, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's
All
a good
right.
meal. I would definitely get this again. I think there's an awful lot to choose from. So, might not be next time. I'd like to try a lot of the different things on the menu, but well worth it.
All right. So I'm going to move on over. I had the first couple of great white shark moves by Ryan on his chicken sandwich,
Yeah, this
but wasn't rolling the film, so I apologize.
got the ghost pepper cheese, which I asked him to substitute. Got the fresh jalapenos
Mm-hmm.
and a little bit of sauce.
Here we go.
I already made a mess here.
That was no boating accident. This is a squalus, great white shark move.
That's very good. You know, I worried when I ordered it. I thought, well, get two pieces of grilled chicken. The sandwich might be a little bit too dry.
Mm-hmm.
But no, they did good with that. So moist and tender.
All right.
And good spice to it. And, of course,
Oh, may I?
well, I mean, if you must.
Mmm. Mmm.
You know, these taste good with the tears when you're stealing my fries.
Right. We're almost blood brothers, Ryan. We share and share alike.
Oh, I want to point out the wings I noticed on the menu. Sunday and Monday, if you come in, you get 5 for $5.
Mm-hmm.
A hell of a deal. I mean, wings are expensive these days.
You know what those look like? They look like a chicken that fell in the Amazon River and some piranhas got a hold of it.
They did. I witnessed it firsthand.
All right. So this is the Scotty Stack, which it's a double patty. It's at least 1/3 of a pound on each patty. So this is close to a pound of meat. Come with all the fixings. Double decker. Got that bun in the middle. Kind of like a rich man's version of a Frisch's Big Boy. All right. So 1 pound. Here we go. Got to do ketchup dip. Oh, didn't mean to get that much. Here we go. Mmm.
That burger didn't stand a chance. Are all your fingers still intact? Good deal.
The Burmese python and double snapping turtle and the chipmunk technique as I'm talking with my mouth full. All 3 moves in one stroke. All right. That was excellent. Juicy. I substituted rings for instead of the fries. Batter dipped.
That batter looks amazing on those onion rings.
And I'm sure that's their beer batter. All right. So, as I said, I substituted the fries for a reason. Because I wanted to get this appetizer, but I wanted to eat it with my meal. It's called the Drunken Fries, which comes with fresh cut serrano peppers, bacon, cheese. So let's go ahead and try this. Steam rolling off. Look at that. Mm-hmm. I brought scalini along. Oh yeah, it's big chunks of bacon in there. Try another one.
You know, with us filming, it takes away your opportunity to hold it up to the camera for your viewer pleasure.
Sorry, don't want to disappoint. Gonna stick it up to the camera for a good look. This is a fat man's dream right here. Is that cheese sauce in there?
So it's melted beer cheese, cheddar cheese, Serrano's roast beef.
The most important part. That's melted beer cheese. Their homemade beer cheese. I knew it was some kind of cheese sauce. And then, of course, melted cheddar over the top of that. This is excellent.
Mo cheddar, mo better.
All right. Everything's incredible. So you're working your way through there?
Slowly but surely. Well, I say slowly but surely, but that ranch is really good though. Had to sop up the fry.
Yep, looks like the great white came through.
This is just bread. I ate all the good stuff. And then I said earlier jalapeno, but these are actually Serrano. And they do actually have a kick that's become residual as I've been sitting here and stuff's running down my face, which I hope you don't pick up on that in the camera, but definitely good for clearing up your sinuses.
Gentlemen, let's be reasonable. I'm not going to sit here and watch this Kintner boy spill out all over the dock while you do some half-ass autopsy on a fish. All right, so if you were wondering, as Ace Frehley once said, I'm down to the bare wire. Working my way through these drunken beer cheese fries.
Jay, you got anything to add? Or?
I ate about almost 3, not quite this one, but almost 3 out of 4 of my fish, some fries. Everything was good.
He's actually got tears coming out his eyes from that ghost pepper. All right. Looks like we're closing things out here. All right. So we're about ready to get out of here and kind of show you. We just talked to a gentleman, said that he didn't mind if we did a little pan shot. Kids over here having a ball. All right. As you can see, complete carnage at this table. We're getting, it's getting a little busy in here, so we're going to go outside and we're going to do our wrap up down there and stick around. We got more information on the merch and, of course, on Ryan's new channel coming out Friday. Before we do our closing clip, ran into an old Eastern High School classmate. What year were you? 86, 2 years behind me. So I'm old, she's young. But anyway, she just came out and was like, hey, what are you doing here? She follows my channel. I appreciate that.
Fantastic.
But Missy, it's great seeing you again. It's always good to run into an old Eastern Eagle.
No, I need to do better about alumni and all that. Anyway, good to see you.
All right, good
Keep on
seeing
keeping
you.
and bringing the fun, because this is a great place.
I appreciate it, and that's what it's all about, fun.
Oh, you are?
All right.
When you eat that sub.
Yeah, I'm sorry I let them all down on that one. Y'all saw the food. It was great. Speaks for itself. Everything was over the top good. Those drunken fries. I'm telling you, if you like beer cheese, definitely get those. What do you got, Jay?
The fish was excellent. I think I mentioned it. It was not overly battered, but the batter was delicious. I think they said it was Russian dressing, but we were just talking to somebody who said maybe it was Chipotle ranch. It had a little spice to it, and I almost didn't try it. I'm glad I did. That was very good.
All right. So what about you?
You know, we were talking about the chicken sandwich saying, no, 2 chicken breasts might be a bit much. but they did it just well enough to where it was tender, juicy, easy to swallow. It wasn't like going, man, there's chicken stuck in my throat, which is a good problem to have because that means you ate some chicken, but sometimes it's just a little too dry.
Before I forget, shout out to one of my biggest fans, Jared Riopel. His son surprised him and bought one of my new t-shirts that came out. So I want to give Jared a big shout out. Lives up in northeast corner of Connecticut, I was told. Let's hear more about where they can find the channel.
So it's going to be called Keeping It Cool with Sheets. Now the reason for the sheets is, you know, we kind of discussed, it sounds kind of funny, like, oh, are you selling bed linens? No, Sheets is my last name. So I just wanted to come up with something different, something, and it was actually one of those things where it's like, you know, I don't want to go fat guy review or be some round table discussion sometimes, talk about maybe having a cookout. First off, we're going to start off with some fast food reviews, just so I get going, get momentum, because I don't want to walk into these local businesses, have them all excited, and then, you know, my video not be quite up to standard yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you know, watch them, you know, and make sure when you watch, you give some feedback. You know, what do you like? If you dislike something, it's okay to tell me you dislike it. I mean, I might disagree with you, and that's okay too. That's part of it. Part of the game of it is, you know, finding what's comfortable.
All right, now on the merch. You can get one of these really cool looking shirts, minus the gravy stains. Just send me an email, barrygoodall1966@gmail.com. We'll communicate and set up the transaction through email.
Or if you want to pay $5 extra, I can put some gravy stains on there for you.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want an authentic Ryan style shirt, yeah, we can just tack on a little bit and he'll put some authentic gravy on there for you.
Rock and roll.
So if you're down here in Old Louisville, you want to explore around St. James Court, Central Park, you're down by U of L, this is a great place to eat. Y'all don't know nothing about this Old Louisville Tavern.
Now you know the facts of why I'm on a mission. You're always welcome back to Goodall's Country Kitchen.